I have so much more stamina now on the triple combo than I did before. But today I learned I am in fact not quite yet cured.
Oh, you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be.
Good morning, guys. Mary does not want to get close to me
I
because
was gonna hug him, but I think I'll just stand here.
I was out in the rain with Ollie Boy because it's a rainy day here in North Carolina, and it's crazy that temperatures are dropping. Yesterday was Remember Your Baptism.
Have we talked about
I don't know if we've ever talked about that on the vlog. Whenever we see the clock say it's 10:19, we say Remember Your Baptism. I was baptized on October 19th, 2003. And actually, when we were unpacking our books the other day, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we found a Bible that my parents gave me, and it was dated that day, 10/19. Anyways,
because it was a gift for your baptism.
Yeah, it was just a funny little practice that we do here in our home.
Yeah.
So it's 10:19 in the morning. I'm getting ready to run to, I have an appointment to take our car in for an oil change, and Mary and I are going on a trip
in our favorite rocket ship.
A couple days, and so just want to have the car all ready. And
so were you able to look last night in the garage at all?
Oh, I forgot.
It's okay, it's okay. So basically I need to find, do you guys remember the black wig that I have? I got it like after Halloween clearance. Well, I'm gonna babysit my little baby today, and we discovered at church that she really loves the women with short, dark hair. And so I was like, oh, I have that wig. Maybe we can try that and see if she loves it. Well, I need to find that, but I don't think I'm gonna find it for today, but maybe next time.
I think you're crazy. Anyways, Mary's gonna babysit. I gotta go run to this appointment. We'll see you guys later. I think the last time we vlogged was this morning before I walked out the door to go to the car place. Got all that done, came home, Mary was babysitting, and it's been one thing to the next. Mary, I think was pretty worn out. I think her body's still getting used to how much she can push it, and with her vertex lungs, or with the effects of Trikafta in her life, she has more energy and opportunity to spend energy, and so she loved babysitting, but I think she was pretty exhausted afterward. And so we've had kind of a low-key afternoon. I've been working on, I'm up here in the 3rd floor. It's actually evening now, but I've got lights set up because I'm trying to get way ahead on the podcast. I'm still learning my rhythm and how my recording, my goal is to like always be a week ahead in recording. I haven't gotten there yet, but we are going on a trip, and I'd like to be able to have all the podcast videos recorded before that trip. So I'm up here, Mary's downstairs doing her vest, and some days feel, I don't know. You know how life, some days are like, you feel like you conquered the day, and some days you feel like you're kind of on a treadmill and getting stuff done, but I don't know. I think you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Anyways, today's one of those days where we're getting stuff done, little exhausted, but it's good. It's all good. And so I'm gonna record here for a little bit, and we'll check in with Mary and see how she's doing.
Hi guys. It has been quite a day. This morning I had the privilege of babysitting my friend's little baby, and I had a good time. She had a kind of a rough day today, and so it was a good exercise of trying to figure out what she needed. And so that equaled an exhausting couple of hours. Now, what I'm learning about my body is that I have so much more stamina now on the triple combo than I did before. But today I learned I am in fact not quite yet cured all the way. I've just been really exhausted this morning. I learned my limit was a couple of hours. I used to babysit multiple times a week for many hours at a time. And apparently in my older age, a couple of hours is what my body can handle right now. But nonetheless, I was happy to spend my energy on that sweet little baby. But the rest of the day has really been me trying to figure out what my body needs to recover. And so I've really just been taking it easy. And I know that we're going on a trip tomorrow, so I knew that I needed to get some things done. So I filled these up because that was necessary. I packed a few clothes, and I'm just getting all my things ready to go on a little trip tomorrow. I don't know what time we're gonna leave. Probably not till mid-morning. Actually, the fence people are coming back. Did you already tell them that? The fence is, I don't know if it's about halfway done, but it rained today, so they couldn't come today, but they said they're gonna come back tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. We already bought lights, like outdoor lights to hang around the perimeter of the fence, and I'm so excited to see it with the lights on. And yeah, that's what today has been all about. And did you just vlog?
Yeah, I think it's funny how, like, when we both say the same things, but you get to hear it from two different perspectives, and so it's kind of fun to, like, this is the Peter's perspective on the day, and here's Mary's perspective on the day. But I did forget one thing.
Okay.
We went to this new restaurant, or new to us, tonight, and got a sushi burrito.
Have you guys ever tried this? I've seen it on TV and I've always wanted to try it.
In fact, I actually used the sushi burrito in my sermon illustration once. Like,
did you?
Because sometimes, or I have this one message that I have preached a few different ways and a few different times, and I like talk about the hashtag "This is living."
Okay.
And one time, like, I keep a collection of, I'll search that on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And I keep a collection of those images, and one of those images one time was a sushi burrito.
This is living. So a sushi burrito is literally just a sushi roll the size of a burrito. And we got the bulgogi, which is like a Korean beef. And then it had like spicy mayo on it.
And like
it was good.
Kimchi and
okay.
And so it's like it was really good. It wasn't like raw fish sushi.
No, it wasn't raw fish. I don't love raw fish.
What I was gonna say about it was that it's the gift that keeps on giving, because I keep burping it up.
Ew. When you said it's not raw sushi, it made me think of that smoked fish I just ate. So smoked fish is such an interesting thing to me. It feels raw, but it's cooked. But I just was thinking about it and now I'm craving it. That's why I'm telling them. Peter's looking at me like, why are you talking about that? And we got some at Aldi. It was the best smoked salmon
It was really
I've
good.
ever had.
But
And it's too late to go get some right now.
I want to make our own smoked salmon.
Cool.
And
Do
see
it.
how that goes.
It's interesting. Smoked salmon was one of the things during the transplant evaluation week when I met with the dietitian. That was one of the things I didn't realize was on the no-no list after transplant was smoked salmon, and I was like, oh, that's sad. I'm fine with no grapefruit, but smoked salmon is salty and amazing. Well, I don't know if it's salty. It doesn't have salt. I don't know.
So essentially you're saying thanks Vertex for more time with smoked salmon.
Yeah. Hey, that was something I didn't include in my video. I made like a little 2-minute video that we just sent to Vertex. Well, yeah, Vertex. Okay, so Vertex, the pharmaceutical company who made
Trikafta.
But I'm still calling it the triple.
The triple.
I wonder, yeah.
I think you'll eventually start calling it Trikafta.
Really? But right now it's in my head wrong. It's trifecta in my head.
Which is a great, like, play on words, because trifecta is like the best. Right?
Oh.
I don't know.
Trifecta is like 3.
Yeah, but it, like, in some context, isn't like trifecta where like
trifecta.
well, like I think it might be in like horse racing. Like if a horse like wins like all 3 of like
I have
the
no
races,
idea.
or like something, it's the trifecta.
Wow, I had no idea about that.
I kind of need to Google that before I include this in the vlog.
I'm just really thankful because right now I feel I have more energy right now, which I'm still like ready to go to bed, but I have more energy now than I had all afternoon. So I'm actually kind of wondering, actually here's what my real suspicion is. I think something might be off with my body because I've spent time, like I've babysat a few times and I've, you know.
Like that wasn't an exorbitant amount.
No, it wasn't out of the norm. It was basically the same as last week.
So,
but I think my body's just like processing life a little different today.
There's also the reality. I think like we're pushing kind of your limits of like what we can do. So like Saturday we got that bookshelf and you guys, Mary helped me carry that bookshelf up the stairs and put it in my office. And then Sunday we had church, and then we had small group in the evening, and then yesterday we had friends over for dinner. So I think that maybe like every few days, like your body just needs kind of like a day to catch up.
Yeah, I do think we're pushing it. And one of the things I realized we left out, which I mean there's a million things we left out just because you can't talk about everything in one video. But one of the side effects that we didn't mention in this particular update was the headaches. My headaches, you guys know, like got pretty much all better with my sinus surgery. And then within a couple of weeks after sinus surgery, I started, about a month later, I started the triple combo, and within days of starting the triple combo, I started getting headaches again. It's a known side effect. And so I think my headaches are the first thing that tells me that I'm reaching my limit, because we don't really know my new body's limit. So, you know, I go and hang out and that sort of thing, and by the late afternoon or evening I start getting a headache. And then that's my body's like, hey, you're getting there, you better go home. But and one other random thing, just because I just felt it, so I'm holding the camera, might as well say it. So my lungs are not producing as much mucus, but one of the ways that I feel like, oh, there's still mucus in there, I get this weird like rumbly feeling, typically like back here. And I just felt it a couple times, that's what brought it to mind, but it's like, like, what?
Yeah.
It's like a rumble, and he can feel it. Like if he puts his hand there and I breathe in, he can feel it.
Yeah.
But it's not all the time, but it's been.
It's just different.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just like, oh, that's different. Anyways.
This is us processing, like, learning a new normal and.
Yes.
And learning when that stamina needs some break and rest. And so we're going to get some sleep, and as always,
we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night, Phil. We love you.